Welcome back everybody to Forza Horizon 5, and today we're doing a seasonal championship, our first one of this new game in Forza Horizon 5, and yeah, it's going to be when it rains it pours. So we're going to be in A-class modern sports cars, and yeah, we get 50,000 credits for it, but more importantly we get 5 points towards not only the full seasonal festival post goal of getting a car, but we also get 5 points towards the current season goal of getting cars as well. So yeah, they're the more important points over the reward, but still 50 grand is nice. So yeah, let's see what races we're going to be going in. So one in the city, obviously the one we're at now, and another one in the countryside as well. So yeah, we've got a nice variety of choice of cars because we do have most of the ones that are available. So we've got the Audi TTS Coupe, the BMW Z4 Roadster, the Lotus Exige, the Mercedes-Benz SLK, and the Toyota GR Supra. Supra obviously being based on the same car as the Z4 Roadster. There are other ones that they've recommended though as well. So another Audi TT and a pair of Porsche Caymans, but yeah, the ones that we've got to choose from are nice enough. So yeah, let's get in the GR Supra since that is the newest car to this game, or the Forza series in fact, out of the ones we get to choose from. So yeah, I've definitely come around to this car a little bit more now than I have may well have done in the review that I did of it, or thought about it before the game came out. But regardless, yeah, it's still a good car. Wet and cloudy, so yeah, not best kind of weather for this kind of racing, but still should be fun. See why there's an Audi close front if there isn't one in the lead. So this is quite a mix of surfaces on this race. We've definitely got the higher ground clearance than the Honda there, which is why we wait for the water better. If there's only an inch difference, that can make all of the difference in the world, because that's the difference between your nose being below the water or not. The water really does slow you down on this game. Like on games of old, where you go through a puddle or something and nothing would happen. Maybe some spray. The GR Supra's a little bit more at home on the road. Definitely made up a lot of ground. These cars are definitely out of their depth on this course, but still, that's one of the best things about this game, is that you can take any car, put it in any environment and see what will happen. well not be all that realistic that I believe we'd be able to do this and survive, but who cares when, you know, it's all about the fun at the end of the day. It looks like we're unlikely to gain on first because they're roaring away on whatever they're in, but yeah, we should be able to hold on to second, which is a good start to this championship. Might actually be in a Cayman, I think, or a fellow GL Super. It's just got enough of a lead to keep ahead. It's one of those two because I don't think it looks like an Audi, to be honest. Although if it is, that would explain why it's able to keep ahead, because, you know, all-wheel drive and all that. It's very advantageous on a course like this. No, you don't, Honda. You're not sneaking out a second place from me. Stay well and truly behind. Just about though. But yeah, that was a pretty fun race, even though obviously we did not win. But it's about the journey more than the destination. So yeah, what was in first? Come on, show me. It was a fellow Supra, so for some reason they were able to keep well ahead. They were more than 6 seconds ahead of us and more than a second ahead of us in terms of best lap. But yeah, regardless, let's get on to the second race and see if we can do any better. Right, so we used up the new car, so let's use up the car that is based on, as it shares the same platform, the Z4 Roadster. This though is a more powerful version, although you can get the same kind of power as this in the GL Supra, just not in the car that we have on this game. So yeah. I really rather like the Z4, to be honest. Obviously the GL Supra has, you know, probably better safety because it's got a hardtop and more space in the rear because it's got a lift back tail, but yeah, the Z4, even in the rain, I really rather enjoy. So yeah, unfortunately we can't do the roofs on some cars at the moment, even though this does have an electric roof. Nearly 400 horsepower is not half bad. Point to point this time, not a circuit race. Still a mix of on and off road. The Mercedes is definitely the more powerful car out of the bunch of cars we're driving against or we can choose from. But I don't think it's by any means the best handling here, even though again I do really rather like it. Audi will have a bit more grip on these kind of parts. Have the same oomph as say something like this or Honda S2000. beautifully balanced, dead on 50-50 weight distribution, not all that much in the way of weight. It uses its power really nicely. Gonna let this car down, it's gonna be me. Really over-egged the pudding there. Oh no, braking. Well, we're going to have to settle for a lonely fourth this time round. We just could not make our way through the pack while dealing with the off-road elements, but still a decent amount of points. Obviously it depends who came where last time and this time, so we're not necessarily out of the game yet. Points. Yeah, we're in third. We're a massive 12 points behind the Super that beat us last time, so we may well not win our first championship on this game, but regardless, let's get on to the third and final race. Right, so we didn't fare all that great in the last race, so I think we're going to have to go for something safe, plain, a little bit boring, but safe nonetheless, so that's the Audi TT S Coupe. So yeah, it's still got a decent amount of power, 310 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque, and it actually isn't all that heavy. It's lighter than the BMW and the Toyota, so yeah, that's despite its obviously all-wheel drive system, but then again it does have a much smaller engine, so yeah, let's play it safe and see what goes on. Because it will no doubt be better on the off-road elements. But handling might not well be all that great, even though it does have plenty of grip with that all-wheel drive system, which might well come in handy now that obviously we're dealing with rain as well. Let's just play it by ear and see what goes on. Still is some issues with lighting when coming in and out of tunnels. It's a bit of a shame. But on the whole, this game is pretty perfect. Even though there are issues I have with it on my own terms. Barn fines being one. But on the whole, I am pretty pleased with this. And it's only going to really get better with Car Pass and 2 expansions and God knows what else I'm going to put in the Forza playlist, so no idea if this win is going to actually give us the required points to actually win, but still. Don't turn down a first place now, am I? way too much fun sliding this around. Thought I overcooked it there, but somehow I kept first place. I've been saying since starting this game, this is a really playful way of doing racing games, to be honest. And yeah, there's been plenty of arcade games before, but they don't really blend the realism and the fun aspects well together. If at all they have any realism, whereas this really does. Well, that's a fairly easy victory, to be honest, considering how much I was messing around, but yeah, no doubt the car helped, because yeah, the all-wheel drive system helps on the dirt, gives us grip for the corners, and yeah, it's got a decent amount of power for such a lightweight car, so yeah, good win there. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough in terms of points, but yeah, so what. Enjoyed the championship regardless, so let's see. Oh, it gives us just 4 points ahead, which is, yeah, surprising considering our 4th place position in the previous race. But regardless, yeah, fun championship. Gives you the all-important 5 points towards the festival playlist cars that you can unlock. And you also get 50 grand plus the money and experience you get from doing the races to start with. So, yeah, all in all, well worth doing it, even just for, you know, having a few fun races. So, yeah, nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.